Hello and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all tickety-boo today, and a big hello to those of you who are new. Today I am going to do some handcrafted bloody scary nails, and they're going to be claws. So I've already prepped my hand and sorted out my cuticles and given them a bit of a gentle file, and I've got my tip ready prepared. I'm going to be putting them on using this Peel It base coat. I put 2 coats on altogether. In between coats I cure it for 60 seconds. I won't going to be keeping these on for long, and I am going to be using this Beetles nail glue to adhere them to my nails as well. So although I wasn't using the primer on my own nails before I put the base coat on, I did want to put primer on the tip because it wasn't pre-etched, the claw tips that I'm putting on. So I did use the Moravan primer and put a little bit of that on, just on the tip. And then I went in and used the Beetles nail glue to adhere them to my nails. I'll just let you watch while I do that. Right guys, I've said in previous video that I was going to do a weekly check-in, and I haven't done one yet this week. So I'm going to be doing one. I'm going to be asking a question later on this video, and it does relate really well to what this video is about. So keep an ear out for that, guys. Right, so back to these nails and getting that tip on that thumb. So once I've done that and given it a little bit of a flash cure while I held it under a little lamp, I then put it in the big lamp and zapped it for 60 seconds. I've then chosen 2 types of Moravan, or 2 colours of Moravan polygel. One was a pale skin tone colour, and the other one was more of a peachy colour. And I wanted to go with a more pale skin tone to make it look more like a pale fleshy colour. I used the peachy one to build up because I wanted to make it quite high on the apex with it being a claw nail. So I used that to build it up, and that was just because I didn't have much of the pale tanny colour nail polygel left really, and I didn't want to end up running out of it. So I started with the paler colour, and I do sort of speed it up a little bit here. I give it a thin coat really to cover the whole nail before I go in and start building it up. Then I get the more peachy colour and build it up then, and making sure that I get the large sort of apex in the middle. And then from that, I obviously cure it for 60 seconds. And then from that, I put another coat of the pale fleshy coloured one over the top of it. And then I give it a cure for about 2 minutes, just because I know that, you know, it's quite thick in the apex area. I will let you watch from here how I build the apex up. So I popped that into the lamp just for a 30-second quick cure, then went over it with the Moravan paler nudie colour polygel, just to give it one sort of final coat over the top. Once I'd done then, I then give it a 90-second cure, really, just with it being so thick around the apex. When the curing had finished, I then give it a gentle wipe over with some rubbing alcohol, and then just gently filed it. It didn't really need much filing. I sort of took my time to, to get it as level as I could, so the filing didn't take long at all. So I did that, and we're ready to do my design. Yeah, I was really happy with how the shape turned out on this, and I did initially decide that I wanted to do sort of one finger at a time, so starting with my thumb and then do them all individually. So I did the thumb first, but I did end up doing all the rest of them at the same time in the end. But initially I started just like this and did the thumb first. So I'd given it a wipe over then, just to clean all the dust and wipe down my prepping area, and then went in to start the design on it. So I took out the most red gel polish that I had, which was Van Rieser, and I wanted to thinning it out really. I didn't want it sort of too thick on the nail. I wanted it to look like sort of blood splatters rather than a big dollop, if you know what I mean. You sort of see when I put it on the nail anyway. So I mixed it a little bit with some rubbing alcohol. So I'll let you watch while I do that. So on to this checking question now, guys. I want to ask you, what's the scariest movie you've ever watched? Or your most favourite scary movie? Now mine, there's two of them. And they're really, really, really old ones, actually. So one of them is The Blob. I don't know if any of you guys ever remember The Blob. My God, that shit me when I were a kid. Absolutely frightened me to death. And also The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock. That were another frightening one as well. So those are the two that I'm choosing for mine. So yeah, let me know which ones are your most scary movies that you've watched, and just pop your response in the comments, and I look forward to reading them, guys. After curing it again for another 60 seconds, I then decided to add a little bit of sparkle just to the bat. And then I obviously, I cured that, and then I give it a top coat, and then that nail were done. Here's the finished result for the thumb, with the bat and the black half moon, and the black stars, and then the blood in the background. of it. Really enjoyed doing it. I enjoy doing all the nails. But yeah, I was pretty chuffed with this one. Thought it was pretty cool. I hope you like it. So here I am back. Now I've put all the nails on now, and I've put all the polygel. I've got all that already on and sorted. I thought I'd showed you how I did the build-up of the thumbnail. You didn't need to see all the rest of them. So I've got all them done and filed and basically ready to start the painting. So I'll go ahead and start getting prepped, mixing my colours that I wanted for the red. So I wanted different shades of red with a bit of black in it to make it a bit more of an old gory blood kind of thing. And I also got some clear gel as well, just to make it a bit thicker, to make it look a bit more gory, really. So I started with the middle finger. On here, I wanted to do a big, scary, horrible mouth with loads of teeth and blood and gore. Well, that's what I was hoping to achieve. I think I did get the desired look. So you'll see here now, I'd started with the black to get the inner part of the mouth done and the shape of the teeth. I decided to do it that way and then go in with the white to cover over, like the sort of triangle bits which were the pointy teeth. So that's the way I decided to do it. There's probably a better way, but that's the way that I chose to do this, and it seemed to work for me anyway. So you'll see here now, it's starting to come together. Those are the teeth that I'm painting on there in the white, and then I go in and add the red for sort of like where the lips and that are. So I'll speed it up a little bit until I get to that next bit. Here I am now. Then I've mixed the red with a bit of the black and some of the gel as well to thicken it up, to start doing the gory lips with all the blood. I'll let you watch them while I do a bit of this as well. Here I am now then, just putting the finishing touches on the teeth part, so there's a bit of blood and gore on the actual teeth as well. And then I go in and do around up towards the cuticle area, and make it all bloody in that area, and then move on to the next nail. I thought this was pretty cool, proper loved it. So here's the finished look of that middle finger, looking all gory. A big open, gooey, horrible mouth with blood and gore, and yeah, really impressed with that. The only thing I wish I'd have done is maybe made it a little bit higher up, but lessons learned and all that all the time, and there's always something you feel you could have done better, isn't there? But yeah, I'm really happy with that. So here I moved on to the little finger next. This one were basically blood coming down from the claw, as if the claw had been into something, so it was dripping down towards the cuticle area. So I'll delete this and because they want anything sort of quite as much detail as some as the others. So next up, I moved on to another finger where I wanted to do a big gory eye. So I needed the white of the eye, and I decided to use some white neon powder and mix it with a bit of white gel polish. So I mixed that in together because I wanted a bit more of a texture rather than it being too liquidy, if that makes sense. So I mixed all that in together and started with the shape of the eye and the finger. So I'll let you watch a little bit of that. So here, my cockapoo lolly, I decided to get one of my swatch sticks and chew it to bits. Honestly. So back onto the eye here now. So I go around the edge of the eye with like a darker, gory, bloody colour. And then do a bit of the blood effect like I've done on the other nails, on the rest of the outside of it, and make it all gory and gooey. So I'll get to the end result of that and show you that. Oh my days, look at these. Absolutely, I was so chuffed with them, honestly, chuffed to bits. I was smitten. Onto the ring finger now. So on here I decided to do like a big open wound with stitches in the middle of it. So nothing too technical on this one. I'll let you watch a little bit of it, but I won't keep you hanging on it. So from here now, I make all the background of it all bloody and gory, and then give it a top coat, and then that's it, the full set done. So here I am now, putting the cuticle oil on. How fab are those? Really enjoyed doing this set, to be honest. Yeah, I got so much pleasure out of doing it. I hope you all like it as much as I enjoyed doing it, really. I just thought it were a really fantastic set, really gory and scary, and yeah, I was just absolutely buzzing with it. Really pleased, really chuffed, as I now say, chuffed to bits. I was. So yeah, I hope you like it as much as I do. Please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it if you're not already subscribed. See what I can come up with next. Really, I've got some different ideas coming up for different things, so let's see where the next one takes us. And yeah, love you to follow my journey, and thank you ever so much for those of you subscribed to me. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, send me some comments on what you think, which one's your favourite. Yeah, I'd like to hear from you guys, so thank you everybody. I do have to say as well that the last bit of this video, I was in my car waiting for my stepson to have his swimming lesson, so there is a bit of background noise because it's absolutely chucking it down. My wipers are on. I don't know why I've got my wipers on because I'm just sat in the car doing that. But yeah, so there's a bit of a background noise, so that's probably what you can hear. So it's a bit echoey and what have you. So apologies about that, guys. Like I always say, take care, everybody, and if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.